Welcome, everybody. The Federal Reserve breaking news, right? The Federal Reserve just announced about the interest rates decision. We are going to take a look at in this video the impact of the interest rates decision from the Federal Reserve on cryptocurrency and more specifically on Dogecoin. What's up, YouTube community? Welcome to Invest Desk, your number one channel for cryptocurrency trading, news, updates, and forecasts. My name is Syed, and in this video, we are going to take a look at the Federal Reserve decision on interest rates. So let's check it out right after this. All right, so we're going to take a look at the Dogecoin price. It's going up 0.05849. It's climbing up, but there's a reason behind it, right? And the reason being that the Federal Reserve just announced the interest rates, and we are going to explore what those are and what those interest rates can do and how they affect cryptocurrency. So welcome, everybody. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and of course smash that like button. If you're a returning subscriber, awesome. It's nice to see you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and set my chat up too just shortly. It's gonna show up here as well. So we're gonna take a look at the impact of the announcement made by the Federal Reserve in the United States and see what the impact is on cryptocurrency. Of course, we see a surge already with prices going up for Bitcoin, prices going up for almost all cryptocurrencies, right? Just because based on the decision. So let's check out the interview here. I'm gonna play just the 5 minute or so. Just came out about half hour ago, and it's very interesting. So it's very interesting to see what the Fed chair Jerome Powell has to say about this press conference. So let's check this out, and then we'll come back to it. So,
realm of healthcare providers and experts, and we are grateful to them and to all the essential workers for their service and sacrifice. The danger to the U.S. economy was also clear. Congress provided by far the fastest and largest response to any post-war economic downturn, offering fiscal support for households, businesses, healthcare providers, and state and local governments. Here at the Federal Reserve, we rapidly deployed our full range of tools to provide relief and stability, to ensure that the recovery will be as strong as possible, and to limit lasting damage to the economy. We are strongly committed to achieving the monetary policy goals that Congress has given us: maximum employment and price stability. The economic fallout has been real and widespread. But with the benefit of perspective, we can say that some of the very worst economic outcomes have been avoided by swift and forceful action from Congress, from across government, and in cities and towns across the country. More people held on to their jobs, more businesses kept their doors open, and more incomes were saved as a result of these swift and forceful policy actions. And while we welcome these positive developments, no one should be complacent. At the Fed, we will continue to provide the economy the support that it needs for as long as it takes. Today, the FOMC kept interest rates near zero and maintained our sizable asset purchases. These measures, along with our strong guidance on interest rates and on our balance sheet, will ensure that monetary policy will continue to deliver powerful support to the economy until the recovery is complete. The path of the economy continues to depend significantly on the course of the virus and the measures undertaken to control its spread. Since January, the number of new cases, hospitalizations, and deaths has fallen. and ongoing vaccinations offer hope for a return to more normal conditions later this year. In the meantime, continued observance of social distancing measures and wearing masks will help us reach that goal as soon as possible. The economic recovery remains uneven and far from complete, and the path ahead remains uncertain. Following the moderation in the pace of the recovery that began toward the end of last year, indicators of economic activity and employment have turned up recently, although the sectors of the economy most adversely affected by the resurgence of the virus and by greater social distancing remain weak. Household spending on goods has risen notably so far this year. In contrast, household spending on services remains low, especially in services that typically require people to gather closely, including travel and hospitality. The housing sector has more than fully recovered from the downturn, while business investment and manufacturing production have also picked up to gather closely. The overall recovery in economic activity since last spring is due importantly to unprecedented fiscal and monetary policy actions, which have provided essential support to households, businesses, and communities. The recovery has progressed more quickly than generally expected, and forecasts from FOMC participants for economic growth this year have been revised up notably since our December summary of economic projections. In commenting on the stronger outlook, participants noted progress on vaccinations as well as recent fiscal policy. As with overall economic activity, conditions in the labor market have turned up recently. Employment rose by 379,000 in February, as the leisure and hospitality sector recouped about 2/3 of the jobs that were lost in December and January. Nonetheless, employment in this sector is more than 3 million below its level at the onset of the pandemic. For the economy as a whole, employment is 9.5 million below its pre-pandemic level. The unemployment rate remains elevated at 6.2% in February. This figure understates the shortfall in employment, particularly as participation in the labor market remains notably below pre-pandemic levels. Looking ahead, FOMC participants project the unemployment rate to continue to decline. The median projection is 4.5% at the end of this year and moves down to 3.5% by the end of 2023. The economic downturn has not fallen equally on all Americans, and those least able to shoulder the burden have been the hardest hit. In particular, the high level of joblessness has been especially severe for lower wage workers in the service sector and for African Americans and Hispanics. The economic dislocation has upended many lives and created great uncertainty about the future. Overall inflation remains below our 2% longer run objective. Over the next few months, 12-month measures of inflation will move up as the very low readings from March and April of last year fall out of the calculation. Beyond these base effects, we could also see upward pressure on prices if spending rebounds quickly as the economy continues to reopen, particularly if supply bottlenecks limit how quickly production can respond in the near term. However, these one-time increases in prices are likely to have only transient effects on inflation. The median inflation projection of FOMC participants is 2.4% this year and declines to 2% next year before moving back up by the end of 2023. The Fed's response to this crisis has been guided by our mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people, along with our responsibilities to promote the stability of the financial system. As we say in our statement on longer-run goals and monetary policy strategy, we view maximum employment as a broad-based and inclusive goal. Our ability to achieve maximum employment in the years ahead depends importantly on having longer-term inflation expectations well anchored at 2%. As the committee reiterated in today's policy statement, with inflation running persistently below 2%, we will aim to achieve inflation moderately above 2% for some time, so that inflation averages 2% over time, and longer-term inflation expectations remain well anchored at 2%. We expect to maintain an accommodative stance of monetary policy until these employment and inflation outcomes are achieved. With regard to interest rates, we continue to expect it will be appropriate to maintain the current 0 to 1/4% target range for the federal funds rate until labor market conditions have reached levels consistent with the committee's assessment of maximum employment, and inflation has risen to 2% and is on track to moderately exceed 2% for some time. I would note that a transitory rise in inflation above 2%, as seems likely to occur this year, would not meet this standard. In addition, we will continue to increase our holdings of Treasury securities by at least $80 billion per month and of agency mortgage-backed securities by at least $40 billion per month until substantial further progress has been made toward our maximum employment and price stability goals. The increase in our balance sheet since last March has materially eased financial conditions and is providing substantial support to the economy. The economy is a long way from our employment and inflation goals, and it is likely to take some time for substantial further progress to be achieved. Our forward guidance for the federal funds rate, along with our balance sheet guidance, will ensure that the stance of monetary policy remains highly accommodative as the recovery progresses. Our guidance is outcome-based and ties the path of the federal funds rate and the balance sheet to progress toward reaching our employment and inflation goals. Overall, our interest rate and balance sheet tools are providing powerful support to the economy and will continue to do so. To conclude, we understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We are committed to using our full range of tools to support the economy and to help assure that the recovery from this difficult period will be as robust as possible. Thank you. I look forward to your questions.
All right, this was awesome. So the just big announcement from the Federal Reserve about the interest rates. And of course, that definitely has an impact on cryptocurrency moving forward, right? That's what it is. Hey, where's our music? There we go. Perfect. All right, welcome everybody. If you're joining, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. And if you're already here, hit that, smash that like button. Appreciate it. All right, so let's quickly take some comments here before we move forward. Welcome everyone. Welcome John, Hector, Alejandro, Craig, awesome, DJ. Hey, buddy, nice to see everyone. We are going to take a look at, of course, the impact of the Fed interest rate decision and how it works with, of course, the cryptocurrency, right? And that's exactly what it is. So, of course, we all understand how interest rate works, the interest rates 101, and how they influence the market, right? If you do not a problem at all. We are going to discuss this and just kind of take a look at it at a high level so we understand the impact. Basically, with the stimulus, with the $1.9 trillion stimulus and the checks going out, and now the Federal Reserve also is out in support of the economy, and of course July 4th, more specifically, our president has said that, hey, we are going to be going back to normal, things are going to be opening, vacations are going to start and all of this, right? So the economy is going to boom. Now, what does that tell you regarding the actual impact on cryptocurrency? The entire year, right? And we predict that Bitcoin is going to surpass 100,000. All the rest of the cryptocurrency also going to go up. In fact, the entire economy is going to be energized one more time moving forward. This is just a start, right? We're still at the stage where everyone's getting vaccinations and all. The federal, the decision just came out. Of course, the stimulus just came out. So things are happening. Of course, the results are always a few months later, guys, right? That's how it is. We see an immediate reaction, but the actual results will follow through the entire quarter and then, of course, the end of the year. So let me know what you think. First, let me know what you think before I talk about the actual interest rates and how they work and what's going on. So the idea is that not only the cryptocurrency, but overall economy is in question, and that's really what's going to happen when booming out. All right, so we're talking about the Fed decision about the interest rate, and that's important because they basically are expected to leave the interest rate leaves unchanged, right, till 2023. That's what we heard, in support of the economy, right? And that's really what drives the economy or stimulates the economy, right? That's what it is. That's what it is. So the idea is that not just the cryptocurrency world, this industry, but all industries in general. So the momentum is going to grow, right? So one industry, of course, is dependent on the other, for example, or they work in parallel, and that's what happens, for example, in the construction industry, right? So if you're building a house, if the builders are doing well, of course, the material suppliers are also going up, and that's really what. So it's a momentum effect, and that's where the wheel starts rolling, and that's what we're talking about here. So, all right, welcome everyone once again. Welcome Jacob, Dane Gilmore. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate the support. Our channel is grown tremendously. This is just amazing. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate it. I try to bring the latest, greatest news updates and forecasts, and of course, the technical analysis as well. And those of you who know me, of course, my name is Syed. I have a degree in finance and a PhD, but of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so I do my own research and we run through our portfolios. All right, so who in here thinks Doge will hit $1 in 2021 or 2022? I don't know. That's a good question. In 2021 or 2022, it doesn't matter. It will hit $1, right? That's the point. And the sooner the better. The way things are moving, if the economy gets stimulated and moves ahead, full speed ahead, of course, Bitcoin moving up, Ethereum, Cardano, all these cryptocurrencies, if they move up and the adoption continues of Dogecoin, there's no reason for it not to reach $1 soon. Hey, Sandeep. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. So yeah, definitely. The whole point is that things are in the positive, and we've been talking about specifically Dogecoin and of course other crypto as well. I just put up a video short while ago about the full complete Dogecoin analysis. If you missed it, just check it out. This was just about a little while ago before this live stream. But if you have already, so you know exactly what I detailed out in terms of the complete Dogecoin analysis, about the whales, and about your average or break-even positions in Dogecoin. So, but with this federal interest rate decision, this is really going to also bump up or give a boost. So all of these are basically, right, just boosts coming up in the crypto world. And that's not just Dogecoin specifically, but others as well. So yeah, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining in. Let's see, who else? 30 Smallville, welcome. I hope, but I can't wait. Yeah, Doge to $1. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. That's what we're hoping. That's what we're seeing. Nunia, welcome. Good time to buy Ethereum. Good time to buy today. Well, of course, with the announcement, every crypto is up, right? So if you check out the prices for, let's say, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or ADA, they're all like 7%, 3%, 2%. They're all up, right? And so is, of course, our Dogecoin. We can't miss that. And that's exactly what it is. So we're looking at the Dogecoin right now, and let's quickly look at the technicals before I talk more about the impact of the federal decision about the interest rates. So let's see, do I have it here? Let's click on trade now, and this will give us the chart, of course, that we've been working with our squeeze momentum indicator. And of course our MACD is not here, but we did the squeeze momentum indicator. So Doge is at 0.058. Seems like it's going to be steady at this point, and we're hoping that it creates a new floor, at least at about 6 cents. That'd be cool. That'd be nice to see. So more and more adoption, more and more use cases of Dogecoin appear within the industry moving forward, and that's really what is exciting about Dogecoin itself. So let's take a look at the Federal Reserve, the impact of the decision on Federal Reserve, right? What actually it means for Dogecoin and others. But before I start, let's take up some comments here. Big Bucks Live, welcome. Dan Gilmore, welcome to the channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Somebody told me Doge will hit $1 in October. It could be this year. It could be 2021. definitely. Right now, Doge is at 0.058, but if you look back 2 months ago, or not 2 months ago, about 3 weeks ago, guys, 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, just last month, it was at it was less than 4 cents, right? It was about 4 cents, not less than, but 0.042, 0.043. And that's majority of us also bought at that point in time, and of course prior to. But right now, it's at 0.058. So just the gains are about 30-40% up in your portfolio anyways, right? So that's where we are. So let's check out the Fed interest rates and see what's going on. And what they want to do is basically support the economy, right? Not just with the stimulus, so it's just one after the other. And that's what's happening here, right? So the Federal Reserve foresees the economy accelerating quickly this year, but expects to keep its benchmark interest rate really pinned near zero, right? Through 2023. So we're looking at not this year, but next year and the year after. So 2021, 2022, and 2023. And they're doing it despite rising concerns in financial markets about potential higher inflation. All right, so let's talk about higher inflation. That's a good word. That's something that's interesting. Why? Because remember, Dogecoin is an inflationary design coin. So yeah, with inflation, and inflation is a good thing, by the way. And I did a whole video on inflation, and deflation, the concept of economics. So go check that out. But it is argued by economists that inflation at times is a good thing. And this is exactly an example right here. The Federal Reserve is not, bumping up the interest rates. It's keeping it low. And of course, not just for a moment, for a quarter or a short period of time, but also throughout 2023. So imagine the impact on economy in the next couple of years. As, of course, the normalization occurs, people are getting more comfortable. They go back to work, for example, more and more, or they take more vacation. And we heard what he had to say about people spending. We're dying to spend money, man. I would like to spend money. I like to go on vacation, right, to the Bahamas or the Key West or whatever it is, right? So that's exactly what we are hoping to do. And of course, with all the additional spending in purchasing goods and services and all these new things that we want to buy, and of course with the adoption of Dogecoin, that's what we would like to see more and more as we move forward in time, right? So that's the first impact of the Fed interest rate decision moving forward. All right, welcome guys, appreciate it. Let's check up some comments. Awesome, get those comments coming in. John, I think too many people expecting fast growth in Doge and maybe a little too much optimism. So I think it will hit $1, but not soon like everyone wants. I sort of agree, John, with you, because that's really that's the design of this coin, right? So it's not there's no cap, of course. There's unlimited supply. So the laws of economics, of course, we can't go against those, right? So yeah, it'll take time, but the good thing is that whatever you invest today, whatever we invest today, is definitely for the long term. So yeah, that's great. Great analysis, great comments. Thank you so much for the insight. Hector, a minimum wage doesn't raise the same rate as inflation, 2% each year. Nick, do you trade penny stocks? I used to, but I've kind of, my portfolios are a bit different. I have a large portfolio, and then I have medium, and of course the crypto portfolios are actually doing pretty well. So yeah, it's just diverse. I'm all over the place, Nick. Loroller, welcome. Did the Fed raise interest rates today? Well, not really. They actually supported the economy. They are behind the stimulus. It's just one wave after the other to revive the economy, to make sure that we not only get towards maybe in mid-July or sometimes around there, things are going to be opening up. Everyone is going to be vaccinated, right? So hopefully that'll be a good way moving forward. So the idea is that the Fed is basically supporting the economy, right? And that's a good thing, because that's really what we need at this point in time anyways, right? And not just for this year. The good thing, the important area here is that until 2023, right, all the way till 2023, that's where they're supporting. So of course, like the unemployment benefits, right, have been expanded for, let's say, for a majority of the Americans, or at least I think it was 10 to 15 million Americans, and most individuals, of course, will receive the $1,400 checks within days or weeks. So retail sales are higher now. They're jumped about 5 or 6% back in January, and employees added a better than expected little over 500,000 jobs in February. So hey, that's a big boost in the economy, right? So of course, the more jobs are created, people go back to work, things are getting normal, and guess what? Spending occurs. We spend, we go on vacation, we buy things. That's exactly what the Fed's decision is backing that element up. And Goldman Sachs, by the way, they also reckons that the Fed will lift its 2021 economic growth forecast to 6.2%, right? And that's its best showing since the early 1980s, from 4.2% in its December estimates, right? So the Goldman Sachs, they actually figures that the central bank will foresee the unemployment rate falling from 6% to 4%, which is awesome because, if more jobs are created and more jobs are available and everyone is back to work, there's more spending, and that's how the economic cycle basically works, right? And if that works, that happens, guess what? People are going to spend money on what? On cryptocurrency. They're going to invest. They're going to grow their portfolios. And of course, among other things, right? We want to have our vacations too. But that's exactly what it is. So yeah, let me know what you think. Get these comments coming up. Welcome, everyone. All right. Shivam, welcome. Doge price prediction. Right now, Doge is at 0.058. So we're hoping it meets the floor at 0.6 and stays there, right? Or 0.06. But moving forward, we're definitely looking at 10 cents. We're almost, it seems like just one big spike and we're going to be there, right? So yeah, thanks for tuning in, by the way, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because this is the #1 channel for cryptocurrency daily forecasts, news, and updates. And of course, I stream every day and put up videos every single day. That's awesome. All right, thanks guys for joining. Robert Hintz, what do you guys think about BitTorrent? I want to cover that. I have an entire list that I'm doing. I just put up a video just a little while ago, a short and sweet video about Dogecoin's complete analysis. So I'll be doing these analyses on other like cryptocurrencies as well, like ADA, Engine, Chili's, and other important ones. And of course, I also have hidden gems that I'm going to give you guys those over the weekend. We'll cover the wallets as well. So lots and lots of new things, lots of exciting things I'm going to be covering throughout this week and over the weekend. And hopefully with this Fed interest rate decision, the impact, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be huge in the next couple of years, moving in the next couple of years, right? And with the stimulus and all. So it is, it's really not to be underestimated, guys, right? So Dogecoin right now is just fractions, just half a, 0.058, which is really, really, in my opinion, undervalued. But hey, let's see how this pans out. Big Bucks Live, welcome. 0.5 in July and $1 in October. I'd buy that. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think it'll be okay. It'll be cool. Yeah, that's a good one. Hotshot, welcome. Doesn't matter how fast or how slow, as long as Doge is going up, we should be happy. You bet. That's exactly what it is. So in my analysis early on in the video, if you want to go check that out, I show that about 85% people are still in the green, right? They're still ahead. So yeah, as long as it's going up, we're in positive, guys, right? What do we have to worry about? It's still growing. Jacob, welcome. When you skip all my questions, fixing to leave. Yeah, just comments are rolling up. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. All right, Felix, welcome. What do you think about SafeMoon? I think they'll announce tonight. They'll be listed on Whitebit. Yep, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that also. I have that on my list, among others. Very, very important. I'm also going to be doing some streams on ICOs, initial coin offerings. That's another area that's really not talked about so much, but it's actually important. Once you get to understand the ICOs and the companies behind it and the strategies and what they're offering, what they're coming up with, that could be definitely some really lucrative options. So I'll talk about those as well. But yeah, thanks for joining. By the way, guys, appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and smash that like button, guys, once you're on. Appreciate it. All right, Rai Silva, welcome. Doge to the moon. That's cool. All right, so we're talking about the Fed interest rate, right, decision, and that's really the force behind stimulating the economy, right? So if they leave the interest rate as is or to the minimal, right, minimum value, of course that's going to give boost to everything. But at the same time, the Fed is not only supporting, it's actually supporting it through 2023, and that's really what it is. So basically back in December, the Fed predicted that it would not raise its short-term interest rate from near zero through 2023. That's what they basically said in December, right? With inflation likely to edge above the Fed's 2% target in a couple of years, and according to many forecasts, and that makes sense because of course we'll definitely see inflation, right, in the next couple of years if the interest rates are kept to the minimum. And that's what they did, right? So that would be less like aggressive than the 3 rate hikes Fed fund future markets are expecting that year. So it could also, make investors happy. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, Doge is at 0.058, and hopefully it may just go to 6 cents again, guys. We saw a spike all the way up to 0.062 the other day. And hopefully today, after this news, maybe we'll see a bump because all the rest of the cryptos are up too. Bitcoin is up about 3%. Cardano is about 9% up, right? Ethereum, a couple of percent, and Doge. We're hoping that if this continues, this momentum continues, it'll definitely also increase, I'd say about 10 or 20% just today, or maybe tomorrow, so over the weekend. We'll see how this goes. Let me know what you think. Put some comments in there. All right, so welcome. If you're new, thanks for joining in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys, and smash that like button. I would certainly appreciate that. All right, so we're talking about Fed interest rate decision. I think that's a good support. That's a good decision to keep the interest rates to the low, and that's really what we're looking at here when we talk about the interest rate, right? And that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Not just this year, but moving forward for next year's as well. So the Federal Reserve is expected to leave rates unchanged or to a minimum, right? And that's because a rebounding economy, percolating inflation, for example, and a stock market jumping to records don't usually warrant easy monetary policy, right? So, and we see that surge within the cryptocurrency world, within the stock market. Definitely, things happen. And JP Morgan says, of course, according to them, the stocks in these sectors will lead markets higher as economy recovers. And that's what we've been talking about even back in December, a few months ago, that the 2021 is the year of the bull market, right? Is the year of the cryptocurrency bull market. So whether it's BTC, we're hoping to cross $100,000, right? That's what we were talking about. Bitcoin, same with Ethereum, same with Cardano, right? Cardano going over $2 and so on. So all of this is happening. But hey, what about Dogecoin, guys? Are we going to the moon? You bet, you bet. We are. It seems like this Dogecoin will also continue to climb the ladder as time progresses. And of course, it is an inflationary design coin. So even with the inflation next year or 2 years, if it hits $1, lot of us will become millionaires. A lot of you guys will become millionaires. Why not? Why not? All right, so thanks for these comments, guys. If you're just joining the channel, please subscribe, consider subscribing, and smash that like button. This is your #1 channel for cryptocurrency investing, news, updates, and forecasts, right? So yeah, I appreciate your support so much. You guys are just awesome. And don't forget the super stickers and super chat, by the way, if you want to support InvestDesk as your own channel. So I appreciate that too. All right, so we're talking about the federal interest rate decision. I want to show you some technical analysis quickly here about Dogecoin. I think I have it open here. Before I do, let's do the chart first before I go to the other one. So here's the technicals. So the technicals about Dogecoin is a strong buy, right? That's what it is. Let me open up the other indicators as well, so we know exactly what this means. So there we go. So this is 1 day. The summary is strong buy. What do you think? You guys buying? I don't know. What do you think? Put some comments in. Do you think it's really a strong buy for Dogecoin at 0.057, 0.058? Maybe it'll go to 6, 7, 8 cents by the end of today or tomorrow or over the weekend. I don't know. So the signals, the technical signals definitely are, indicators are a strong buy. The moving averages are, whether it's the EMA or the SMA, they're all strong buys. So what do you think? Based on the announcement by Fed Reserve, is it something, strong buy? What do you think? That'd be nice to see. All right, so yeah, this is super exciting. This news just came out about federal interest rate decision and the impact of that. We just talked about it, of course. The advantage of this particular decision by keeping the interest rate to a minimum. That's exciting. It definitely helps the economy revive, supports the economy, and of course with the cryptocurrency or the stocks, they're also of course go to the next level, and that's what it is. So this officials likely don't want to put a damper on the recovery, right? That's just just trying to get back on its feet, and that's exactly what it is. It's a big jump, it's a big boom. For example, with the stimulus and with the interest rate being low, all of this is going to definitely have a catalyst effect moving forward. And we already talked about, for example, in the US, we already recovered about 12 or 15 million jobs that were lost back then. But in February, just last month, they were added back into the economy. So that's another indicator of reviving the economy and getting it all stimulated. And of course, by mid-July or maybe in August or somewhere in there, we're hoping to see a full normalization across the US and maybe the whole world as well. That'd be nice to see. And if that happens, then all of us are going to be out and about, and of course spending, investing, earning profits, and spending our profits or whatever it is that we want to do. So all of this, of course, is designed, is structured so that the next 3 months, next 4 months, or maybe the year 2021, and with the Fed talking about they will continue to predict no rate increases through 2023. So we're looking at about 2.5 years of no interest rate increase. That's incredible. That's a big boost. So it's definitely a big boost for all cryptocurrencies, whether it's Dogecoin, whether it's any other coin that you want to buy or invest in, or it is within your portfolio. That's really important to see. So yeah, do your homework, check it out, put everything on your watch list. So if you're doing, all right, let's check some comments. Let me get back to my comments here, guys. Jacob, DNT analysis, it's up 12% today. Yeah, I think everything's going to be up. So no matter what you check, guys, it's going to be up today, right? That's how it is. Dogecoin is up. Everything is up, pretty much. yeah, everything is in green, 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 right? In the money, in the money. Today is the day to be in the money. So that's how it is. So yeah, whether it's DNT, whether it's TRX, right? Price prediction, please. Any ATH breakout possible? ATH, we talked about that too, I think a couple of days ago in my stream. So you might want to check that out. We did a full recap on that too. All right, Log Roller Scratcher, welcome. What do you think about ETC? I don't know. I haven't checked that yet, but I'll do that. I'll check that out. I'll put it on my list. I have several on my list, guys, which is nice because the list continues to grow and we talk about it. So we do our analysis on these. Talk on wallets tomorrow. Tomorrow is what, Friday? I was planning on doing it on Saturday over the weekend. Yeah, we'll do it over the weekend, Alejandro. Definitely talking wallets. It's very important. I'm going to talk about wallets. I'm going to talk about desktop wallets, online wallets, software, hardware, a bunch of things. And by the way, I have ordered for myself another new Ledger Nano X. That's for my own self. And I just checked on the delivery, by the way, and they said it's 2 weeks, guys. They're just bombarded with all these orders. So it's a little bit of delay, but I'm going to do a video once I get my Ledger Nano X. That's pretty cool. That's a nice piece of hardware. Yeah, if you want to check out the link in the description, I put a link in the description for the hardware wallet if you guys are interested in that. But we'll do it over the weekend on definitely on wallets. Alejandro, thanks for bringing this up, buddy. Appreciate it. All right. Angel, I missed the Fed rate talk. Yeah, we talked about it. Welcome to this channel, by the way. So if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and smash that like button, guys, while you're on here. Appreciate it. But yeah, we're talking about the Fed interest rate decision and the impact on the economy overall. So throughout until 2023, what they have announced is that they'll keep the interest rate low at minimum possible, right, to stimulate the economy, to revive the economy. We also added, millions of jobs, about 12 to 15 million jobs just last month. That is also a big revival of the economy. And by July, President Biden also wants everything to be normal by July 4th. That's the Independence Day. So we may celebrate Independence Day as the Independence Day from, the COVID, the ending of the COVID arena, right? And we just go out and we just, do our things like we used to. So, yeah, all of this is basically the Fed came out today, just announced backing this decision up. So yeah, definitely that's a good thing, and that's a strong indicator of everything booming, right? So whether it's Dogecoin, whether it's any other cryptocurrency, any stock that you're in, this is going to help you revive the economy. So this is the technical analysis for Dogecoin. It's at 0.58. Let me, in fact, go to my comments. I know some of you guys were wanting to take a look at some other cryptos and see if I'm able to get those also, like FMT, DNT. Let's see what's going on there. Free market token. Let's find out. Let's see if I can bring this up here. And the other one was D and T. I was trying to note it for myself so we can talk about it. Where did it go? Where's my chat? Right here. All right. I'll do that later. There's so many chats coming in, guys. Thank you so much for the chat. And by the way, if you're just new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and smash that like button, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. You guys are awesome. All right, Joseph Blanco, by XAG, let's go to the moon. XAG, yeah, I heard of that, XAG. Let's see if I can find out. Let me see if I can get XAG. I wanted to explore that too. One of my friends also told me about the silver spot token. XAG, yeah. Let's see if it's available here. I don't know. XAG, crypto at, is that it? Yeah, I've been meaning to check this out. All right, 26.34. It's only a couple of percent up. Technicals are buy. So yeah, I'll have to look. I have to look it up, guys. I have to look it up on this one. So I will note this, and then we'll talk about this. All right, back to our, of course, Dogecoin. This is our baby here. All right, so Dogecoin is at 0.0579, 0.058, and of course it's a strong buy with all the chart. And let me get back to the chart here. There we go. Perfect. So consolidation phase, right? That's what it is. Price moving sideways. And on a 4-hourly basis, I think that's where we are. I'm on a 4-hourly chart here. If it maintains this position, of course, the next step is going up. That's what the rules say. But I don't know. We don't know. We'll see. But definitely, it seems like it has maintained or started to maintain a new floor, which is 0.058, 0.057, right? Something in that area. But it'd be nice for it to actually, jump up to 7 or 8 cents, maybe 10 cents, and then maintain the floor. That'll be exciting. It's just a matter of time, whether it's this week, tomorrow, or day after. That's how it's going to be. So, yeah, we're talking about the Fed rate decision and the impact of the decision on the crypto industry and otherwise overall stock market and the economy with all of the factors into play. The results, by the way, are always a month or two later for the most part, because everything has to act, right, as a catalyst, right? So it just spins the wheels. Once this, wheels starts to turn, the ball starts rolling. All right, Luke Davies, welcome. Thanks for being on the channel. Good morning from Australia. Welcome. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button and smash that like button while you're here. Jacob, up 15%. Cardano, definitely we saw Cardano CEO Charles Hoskinson's interview yesterday, right? So yeah, definitely some good stuff happening at Cardano that he's doing well. And it just blasted off, I think, almost 20% or so, right? 25% or so. Syed, how can you listen to the song over and over again? Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday too. I just got a comment here. Syed, you got to play a different song, buddy. And I said, well, yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know. I just kind of like this song. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. It just kind of makes my heart sing, just like what Elon Musk says, right, about the NFT. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for bringing it up. I really didn't research into other songs too. Of course, I have a whole list, but I don't know. Maybe I'll change it. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for bringing it up. Appreciate it. All right, 10 cents would be awesome, Angel. Yeah, definitely. That'd be great. By the way, remember our party when it goes to 10 cents, right? You guys remember? Keep that in mind, guys. We are going to do, we're gonna party at 10 cents. Yeah. Jody Flowers, welcome. I appreciate you joining the channel. Next time that you decide to purchase something, try to use Dogecoin. Ask if they accept it. This little thing that all of us in the community can do, it is very crucial part of growing our brand. You bet. Yeah, that's a good point. So every time you walk into a shop, you go somewhere, you just ask, do you accept Dogecoin? That's an excellent point. And if they say, hey, what is Dogecoin? At least they'll start thinking and they'll Google it, right? Thanks, Jody. I think that's an excellent way to spread the word, to make sure we have additional use cases, the adoption of Dogecoin as it is. So yeah, excellent insight. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. All right, let's get some more comments. I agree, Jody. Yes, absolutely. We all agree. That's a great point. That's not bad at all. So we're talking about the Fed interest rate decision, how that impacts the overall economy and what it is that exactly they intend to do. They intend to stimulate the economy with the even with the stimulus checks coming in, right? With the the relief package, and the interest rate maintaining at the lowest minimum possible all the way through 2023, which is good 2.5 years. So let's talk about this. Let's say by 2023, where do you see Dogecoin in 2023? So by the time this all economic showdown plays itself in the next couple of years, I think you guys all are going to be millionaires in a couple of years. I don't know, but that's what I feel. That's what my gut feeling is all about, guys. Whether it's through Dogecoin or whether it's through any other crypto that you're in, overall, if you do a sort of like a macro level analysis on all cryptocurrency, guys, you will notice one thing. Every cryptocurrency, right, in the long run has done well. Not just well, they've actually incredibly well. So that's really the key to maintaining. Of course, you got to play smart too, and that's really what my goal on this channel is, to understand the product itself. In other words, the coin itself, and see the value of the coin, right, and what it delivers, what problem it solves. That's what we talk about. And then we keep track of all of the market conditions that are associated with that cryptocurrency. And that's how we grow, right? We grow our portfolio. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you for being on this channel. You guys are a great support. I appreciate your support on this channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and smash that like button while you're here. All right, welcome Dennis, appreciate it. Welcome ST. I already received my stimulus check today. Hey, congratulations. Of course, the next question is, what are you going to buy? Dogecoin ST? No, I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want with it. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. So all of these factors are helping the economy, stimulating the economy, right? Growing the economy, moving forward. And that's really what this is. And we're talking about the Fed decision to keep interest rates low and how it impacts the decision about your own wallets, right? And that's what they said. It would keep the benchmark interest rate near zero. It's likely that the low interest rate environment will continue for a while as the economy recovers, of course, from this pandemic, right? And what that means for many Americans, right, that they could refinance debt to save money. So that's another important takeaway from this Fed Reserve announcement. And of course, this decision just days from the $1.9 trillion rescue plan, right? The relief plan that was signed into law. And that's really another added benefit. So all this impact, by the way, we are going to see this impact in the next weeks, coming weeks, next quarter, maybe next month, right? And just today, right now, everything seems up, right? Everything is up. Everything is up. Let's see. Bitcoin, for example, is about 3%. Cardano is almost 18%. Seems like Cardano is flying. Ethereum is up a couple of percent, right? And of course, Dogecoin is also at 0.058, 0.0579. So all of these are really, really, indicators of growth, right? And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at positive growth for the entire economy, whether you want to refinance a mortgage, for example, or other things. The idea is that once things get normalized by mid this year, that's awesome, right? That's awesome. So this is the big announcement by the Fed today about their decision of maintaining and keeping the interest rate to as low as possible. All right, let's get back to the chart. I'm going to show you another quick analysis here. So let's switch to the Dogecoin here, 0.058. It's a strong buy, guys. One more time. Definitely good technicals. Let's go to ideas here. I'm going to show you a chart here. I saw it earlier. I wanted to talk about it. All right, breakout soon. This is by Michael here. He did the analysis. So check it out. Check it out. So is that what we're looking at, right? Because everything is being consolidating, right? And that's what it is. So it's consolidating to a point where it's going to definitely go to a breakout. Of course, it could go the other way too, right? But the idea is that if it does break out, it'll definitely jump up to 7 or 8 cents, right? That's the idea. It's just a matter of breaking out, guys, right? Right now, the price is just very, very steady, very, very stable at this point. And this is certainly an indicator of a breakout. And check this out. That's exactly what it is, okay? So that's one analysis. And by the way, do check out my other video that I just did a little while ago about the complete technical analysis of Dogecoin, including the break-even analysis and the whales and whatnot. So yeah, you want to see that too. All right, the other chart that I quickly want to show you is the Fibonacci retracement levels to watch. I'm going to be demonstrating this indicator too as well. We talked about the couple of them, right? MACD. I talked about that a couple of days ago. Indicator, the moving average, convergence and divergence, right? Talked about that, and also we talked about the squeeze momentum indicator, and we actually use it. I use it all the time for my analysis. So if that helps you, you're welcome to take a look at that also. All right, so Doge is looking good. Bullish trend continues. That's what it is. So let's check this out. That's how it is. So we're at 0.057, 0.058, or actually 0.058, and that's really a trend line. And we've been seeing over and over again, at least for the last week. We've been streaming every single day. I stream every single day, and we see the pattern, right? So it's still a bullish pattern. And Dogecoin reverse saucer bottom bullish breakout trend, it's still in continuation, which of course the Fibonacci retracement levels of support. So all these analyses are in favor of a breakout, guys, right? So I don't know, I'm gonna buy, and like I say, don't be crying, right? That's what I say. I'm just kidding. But yeah, let me get some comments here. How we doing? All right, welcome everyone. If you're just joining in, please consider subscribing and smash that like button. I appreciate you being on this channel. This is your #1 channel for cryptocurrency investing, daily updates and forecasts. And of course, my name is Syed, and we are going to the moon together, right? All of us. If not tomorrow, guys, but sometime soon. So thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the comments. Let me check a few. Wow, there's so many of them, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. All right. Will Doge hit $1? I love you, Jesus Christ. That's what he says. Will Doge hit $1? That's what we're hoping. Since now the Fed interest rate decision is to keep the interest rates down all the way up to 2023, guys. So we have 2.5 years of actual economic growth revival, big time. And that includes the crypto industry. That includes the financial, healthcare, all industries. The employments are up. More and more jobs are being created already. So that's definitely all adding up, and it will help help Dogecoin. And Dogecoin, by the way, itself is being accepted more and more organizations, more and more companies, retail shops are accepting Dogecoin, started to accept Dogecoin, right? So that's really the key of Dogecoin maintaining its value and growing its value in future. The developers are also, we know that they're working on many major updates or minor updates. They're already released minor updates. So all fronts, all aspects of Dogecoin are in action, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'll take it. All right, perfect. What do you think about Chili's? Yeah, I did get into Chili's YSF, yeah, they're about the sports entertainment blockchains, right? That's what they're developing on that front. Some voting for it's like a voting app, right? So you can vote for your favorite teams. So that's Chili's. Yeah, I'm into that, so I'm going to cover that too one of these days. But that's I'm glad you brought it up, so appreciate it. And by the way, if you're new, hit the subscribe button, guys, and smash that like button while you're on here. All right, let's see what else. Perfect. Thanks for these comments. Awesome. Well, these are just so many, guys. Appreciate it. Awesome. All right, so we're talking about the Fed interest rate decision and the impact of that decision on cryptocurrency overall, and especially Dogecoin. Right now, Doge is at 0.058. Still a bullish pattern. All these charts, the analysis show that it is still possible for Dogecoin to maintain the upward trend. Not only maintain, but actually break out to the next level. For example, right here, this analysis just a couple of hours ago. So after the Dogecoin has respected a resistance level at 0.6 cents, and that's what we're hoping, right? Right here at 0.58, 0.6 cents. 6 cents is right up here, right? That's the resistance level. So if it respects the resistance level at around 6 cents and held on to the next support level, which is 0.053, the cryptocurrency is now drawing some movement to return its movement going up, right? So whether the Dogecoin is now down, about 2.5% versus the up 2% from yesterday, considering the last 24 hours, and it is up, right? So that's exactly what it is. It's maintaining its floor, and that's what we would like to see. I like to personally see the floor at 6 cents. That'd be awesome, right? Because this will, these are just small milestones, guys, right? They're just small milestones, right? I know for big investors, right, it's maybe a little thing, right? But we'll take the 20-30% return, right? Hey, I'd take it. Not too bad. All right, so this all these Dogecoin still in an uptrend line, and that's important, right? So as long as it stays in the uptrend line, creates new floors, awesome. That's really what it is. All right, yeah. So all these analysis, all these charts, just recent charts, by the way, they show that Dogecoin is definitely looking good, but you never know. You never know. This cryptocurrency game is a crazy game, right? Sometimes, so it could definitely go down too. Right now it's at 0.058, and here's our chart for Dogecoin. Perfect. All right, let me get some comments here, guys. Welcome. If you're new, by the way, thanks for tuning in. Par Golf, welcome, buddy. Yes, Doge will hit $1 if you put 15 of them together. Yeah. Bitcoin, Doge, Cardano, and Ethereum is here to stay. Will be for many years. You bet. All of these are excellent choices for being on your portfolio. And remember, you have to have a diversified portfolio, and that's really what is important to see or maintain, right? And it depends on your own strategy as well. For example, mine is I have several portfolios. I work on several exchanges, but it's difficult to keep track of sometimes. So you want to be able to have good management skills too, guys. And don't forget those crypto taxes. I'm going to be, talking about those too. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, those are important too, by the way. So if you sell, keep this in mind. If you sell and buy, or you do active trades, you make sure you keep track of them, because you'd have to do capital gains taxes, right? You have to pay those taxes, right? So make sure you are aware of that. All right. So and these exchanges, by the way, sometimes they give you all of the detailed information, sometimes they don't. So you want to check them out before you actually start active trading on these platforms. For example, I know Voyager, they give you an Excel sheet, CSV format. You can download them. You can contact the support, and they'll send you the CSV file. So make sure you're aware of those areas as well. All right, and yeah, yesterday, by the way, we talked about the India ban also, right, on cryptocurrency, possible ban on Bitcoin and Dogecoin, but we also saw that there were mixed signals coming from Indian side, right, where the finance minister said, well, they don't want to ban everything, right? But at one point they say they don't want to ban. On the other hand, they say they do want to ban. So I don't know what's going on, but it seems like it's not a complete ban, right? So which is definitely a good thing, because there are over 10 million crypto users in India, and it's a huge demand for Bitcoin, by the way, in India, right? So yeah, we talked about that too yesterday. So if you want more details, you can go check that out. But also, what governments are trying to centralize it, which is very bad for us humans. The whole purpose of crypto world is decentralization, guys, and we know that, right? So it's just that's really what it is. And of course, secure transactions, verifiable transactions is P2P, right? So it's not being handled by the government. It's not regulated, so to speak, right? And that's really a big challenge for the governments across the globe to be able to, one way or the other, start to regulate these cryptocurrencies. If not, they're thinking of coming up with their own digital dollars or digital rupee, like in India. That's what they want to do. They want to have their own digital rupee so that people can use it. But guess what? Bitcoin is still digital gold, right? And I think I saw some article I was researching and reading that Bitcoin actually surpassed about 4% higher than the actual dollar. So I don't know. There was some. I just glanced at it, but definitely, future is cryptocurrency, right? Whether it's Bitcoin as store of value, whether it's contracts with Ethereum and Cardano, or Dogecoin as the people's crypto. This is the people's crypto, guys, right? That's what it is. And of course, if you're day trading actively, or you're holding on, you're hodling, which is what I'm doing here for the most part. Of course, I also have a day trader portfolio, but all of these decisions, all of these things that we do are definitely helping us, and the government, the Fed, is also behind all of us, guys, right? So. And that's why the decision today by the Federal Reserve regarding the interest rate, they want to keep it low as possible until 2023 for a couple of years. So that's really going to stimulate the economy, and you'll see the effects in the next month to, 6 months to a year, short to mid to long term. We will see all of these happening. Yeah, so all right, thank you so much for your support, guys. I appreciate it. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and smash that like button if you have not already. I'd appreciate that. And of course, with the super chat and super stickers are also available at your discretion if you want to support InvestDesk as your own channel. All right, so a couple of other things I want to show you before we end our stream here. There we go. Let's check Twitter here. I have it here. This is, of course, the breaking news. We already talked about it. The Federal Reserve officials continue to project near zero interest rates, at least through 2023. And, of course, they held the press conference. We talked about that. And also, I want to talk about Robinhood CEO. He's also working on wallets, by the way, or giving access to wallets to users, which is excellent. I think in due time, they're growing, they're hiring, they're massively hiring rather. That's what he said. Want it done faster. We're looking to grow our Robinhood crypto team massively this year. So there are lots and lots of jobs just came out. So if you want, go to Robinhood, by the way, and check those out if you like. Yeah, and they're working on, because we are putting a lot of pressure. We really want to have access to our own wallets at Robinhood, right? And that's what they're working on. So there definitely is a good sign because the CEO of Robinhood says we're working to make this happen safely and expeditiously. So yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to cover also. All right, what else? Here's the Wall Street Journal about the same on Federal Reserve. Fed holds steady on interest rate, bond purchases. And most officials expect to hold rates near zero through 2023, while also expecting recovery to gain steam. And what I want to show you here is the projected end-of-year unemployment rate for 2021, 2022, and 2023. So check this out, guys. Check this out. It's almost at 12% right now, and it's going to be down to almost less than 4% by the end of 2023. This is just awesome. So less than 4%, that means almost every American will be working, all right? And that in turn implies spending is going to increase like crazy, like crazy. So in 2 years, the way if these projections, pan out and they actually work, in 2 years there's no stopping you guys becoming millionaires, right? In just the crypto world or any industry, it's just going to be a big boom. That's absolutely crazy. And I think it's going to go, because see, we've been waiting for the last over a year now with this pandemic, and we're just I don't know. So yeah, definitely all these things are very, very powerful. They're very, very exciting. So I wanted to show you this. Of course, it helps. And their median expectation is for inflation to accelerate about 2.4% this year, up from December projection of 1.8%. But officials expect inflation to slow to 2% in 2022 and 2% in 2023, reflecting expectation that this year's pickup in price pressures will be temporary. All right, so this was the projected end-of-year unemployment rates for the next couple of years, 3 years until 2023. The projected end-of-year PCE inflation for 2021, 2022, and 2023 is right here. So these charts, if they pan out to be the way they're projected, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So yeah, all of this is awesome. The labor market has strengthened this year. Employers added about almost 379,000 jobs in February, which is higher in number, from January, and of course retail sales, even though they fell in February after jumping 7.6% in January, and we see them also jumping up in the next month or so, 2 months, or even moving forward. So all of these factors are they will result in an increase in the crypto market, crypto world as well, because investors will have more confidence, more jobs will be created, people are going to make more money, and of course we'll be spending money, and of course saving money, and then creating their portfolios, because that's how we budget things out. So yeah, definitely this is excellent. This is a great signs. In my opinion, the Fed rate decision is good. All right, so thanks so much, guys. That's all I had today. This was an exciting news. I wanted to bring this up, and thanks for your comments. And if you're here, please subscribe and smash that like button. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you being on here. Thank you so much for your support and love for this channel. We are growing as a team, and this is Invest Desk, is your #1 channel for breaking news, updates, and forecasts, so you can make informed decisions moving forward. So again, thank you for your support. Hey Tim, hey buddy, how's it going? I just saw you here. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. But we really talked about the Fed interest rate decision, the impact on Dogecoin, and of course other cryptocurrency. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. I have noted some of the comments, by the way, important ones. I try to go through all of them, by the way, guys, because each comment is excellent, is very, very important. And I'm going to be covering all of these coins just in due time, okay? So bear with me here. I'm trying to work. I work hard at this, guys, all right? Appreciate it. So I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I'm very, very humbled and super excited to moving forward with working with this. But yeah, That's the summary. In summary, we talked about the Fed interest rate decision, about all of the other cryptocurrency industry, the impact on moving forward. It seems like the interest rates are going to be kept low to the minimum until 2023, which is going to really boost the economy. So get ready, guys, to become millionaires in the next couple of years, but that requires some smart play, some smart moves, data, knowledge, and of course, all of these are helpful in making informed decisions when you're investing for yourself. All right, so I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you so much again. I will see you guys tomorrow. We stream every day. Go check out my video. I just put up a video on the detailed technical analysis, and of course, hit me with those comments. Keep that love coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you again for the support. And with this, I will see you guys later.